All right, so this is the Mustang my dad bought. It's going to be a project car for us. We're going to do some modifications to it, turn it into a track car. So right now it's mostly stock. Did put a 93 octane tune on it. Did take out some of the trim pieces and the trunk and things like that, but basically this thing is 100% stock. It's Performance Pack 2, so it's got the Brembo brakes already. It's got the nice sticky tires on there. But we're going to take this out. We're going to see what kind of lap times this does on the course here at M1. Last year I could get around a minute 17 out of this vehicle for a lap time. So today, hope that we can get something very close to that. I'm going to be using a special app to track how fast this thing goes around the track. Then we can use that base lap time for all the future improvements we do to the car. So when we add camber plates to this, we can see how much that improvement or what that modification does as far as an improvement to the lap times. So this is going to be a good day, get a really good base lap time down, and I'm really excited. Okay, so I'm going to be using this as a GPS receiver in junction with an app on my phone. This thing comes out of a drone, so you can actually get this receiver right here on eBay pretty cheap. The thing that's different about this versus like the GPS receiver on your phone is that this can get 10 hertz sample rate. So every second you get 10 fixes, GPS fixes, and that will give a better idea of how fast you're going around corners, how fast you're going, through straights. It'll give us more accurate data when we look at logs when it comes to lap times around the track. This is just a Raspberry Pi here, and this is a Raspberry Pi Zero wireless, so you can get these for around $10. I wrote a custom Python program that what it does is it takes the serial output from this GPS receiver, and then it creates a Wi-Fi hotspot that my phone connects to, and then it will pipe that GPS data to the phone. Okay. All right, let's do this. I think I got everything set up. Might have to wait a little bit to get on the track. All right. Okay, let's do this. Just do a quick warm-up lap. It's good. The timer's definitely working. It just started a lap, so that's a good sign. Alrighty. The track is really busy today. Actually go into race mode. I forgot to do that. Let this Porsche pass me. Alright, car's feeling good. Oh yeah, good stuff. Alright, let's do a lap.
lap's feeling good. Definitely not my worst. Alright, we did 18.2. Let's let the car cool down a little bit. I'm gonna have to probably pass these people. Already a good lap. Let's do that. Come on, Viper. We'll let this Porsche pass just because he's probably faster than me. Alright. Alright, I think I got some heat in the tires, so we should be able to get a good lap this time. Oh, man, it's out there. Oh, maybe we'll get you. Yeah, good lap. Oh, man. That was actually a great lap. Wow. That was the best lap I've ever done. And I got stopped at the end. Crazy. Alright. Alright, let's pass, guy. Alright, let's get one more good lap in here. I think I'm gonna call it. Alright, let's do it. I think there's... Okay. Alright. Oh, a little wide. It's alright. Oh, brakes are smelly. Oh, best time yet. That was a little sketchy there at the end though. Woo! Okay, I'm gonna do a cool down lap. Oh! Put the flashers on. Woo! That'll get the blood flowing. Oh. Place is packed today. Okay, we're in the RS now. Thought I might as well get a good lap out of this one as well, because we might do some modifications to this car as well. Excuse me. All right. So modifications we've done to this car, nothing much. We did put some lightweight wheels on it and some basically track only tires. So this thing goes really well. I love this car. It handles great. It sometimes feels better than the Mustang. I think around corners, this thing, I mean, the data doesn't say it, but it feels faster around corners. The one modification we made to this car that made it worse is I decided, oh, you know, brake pads don't matter, let's buy the cheapest ones we can buy. So the pads we got on this car right now are pretty shitty. And you can actually tell. But that's alright. Alright, let's get a good lap out of this. Yeah. Oh, the brakes are way worse on this car. I think the Mustang just has better brakes in general, but maybe it's also, you know, most of the pads. Or maybe they just weren't warmed up yet. It's definitely geared lower. Usually in the Mustang, that straight right there, I only have to go into third. I can't really get into fourth. Fourth on the Mustang is 105 miles an hour. But this car is definitely geared much lower. Which is good, actually. One of the first modifications we want to do to the Mustang is put a taller, would it be taller? A rear end on it, so that we can bring the gearing down. There's a video by Engineering Explained, I think that's the YouTube channel, where he basically put down the manual trans on the 18 Mustang, and it got us thinking like, oh, maybe we should put a different rear end on the Mustang, especially considering we mostly use it on the track. Yeah, this car is just not as fast as the Mustang. Maybe the tires aren't as good, or the handling around the corners isn't as good. Uh-oh, I got something in my... What do I got rolling around down here? I gotta fix it. What is that? That's not good. I thought I felt something. Oh, it's my phone. Put that there. Well, that lap did not work out. I'm actually gonna put my phone in glove box. Alright, let's go. Let's redo this. Oh, Dad, you're gonna ruin my lap time. That's alright. I'll forgive him. Gave me a good chance to get my tires or my brakes cooled down. Alright, let's do this. Oh, this Viper's gonna screw me up again. Or maybe not. Alright, what a lap time. We'll have to check that. I got obviously the phone in the glove box, so we'll have to see how that turned out. I'll do a nice cool down lap here. Felt good though. This car is a lot of fun. Kind of makes you sick though that the dampening is crazy. This thing's so bouncy around this track. Go. Keep it. Whoa. I think I'm done for the day. I don't feel great. I could never be a professional race car driver. I get sick after like 5 laps around the track. This is the data that we recorded, just in an Excel file, and it's actually really surprising. So I'm comparing it with the data that I recorded from last year. So the data I recorded last year, I was using my phone, and it was just using the internal GPS receiver on my phone. And then this year, obviously, I had that new GPS receiver, and that's actually the yellow lines here, where the blue dots, they're so far apart, the software doesn't even put a line through them. So the blue dots are from my phone, which I recorded last year, and then the yellow is from this year, and you can just see it's a massive difference. So each of these blue dots are a second apart, where the yellow dots are 0.1 seconds apart. And last year, I saw these results where it said, hey, my max speed was 150 miles an hour, and that made no sense at all. So I was like, well, we need to improve this, and I think we've definitely done that. So this yellow line is extremely accurate, and the way that I know that is when I hover over. So this is speed over time. So you can kind of see the scale here, and this line right here is the straightaway, the long straightaway on the track. So at this point right here, it's at 71 miles an hour, and if we actually check the shift points of the Mustang GT, 71 miles per hour is the speed that you shift from second to third gear. And then if we see this other little stop here, it's 105 miles an hour. So that's exactly the shift point from third to fourth gear. So obviously this data is extremely accurate, and I'm really happy with it.
I think this is going to be a really good baseline for all the future testing we're going to do. I'll be able to plot all the future runs we do, and I can see, hey, if we improve the handling of the car now in the turns, we have a higher mile per hour through the turns, things like that. So this is going to be really helpful to understand all the modifications we do to the Mustang. What is the actual benefit to those modifications? These are the plots of the GForces. So this is from last year and this is from this year. And you can see same kind of deal, huge difference in the accuracy of the data. Here the straight times, and you can even see the course. This straightaway is crossing over the other straightaway. It doesn't make any sense at all. These times don't make, or these miles per hour don't make any sense at all, and it's just really rough, the G-forces. So the red is, a lot of G-forces, and it's just all over the place. Where if we look at the new data here, it's a lot more accurate. And we can actually see, like here in this turn, I was doing 53 miles an hour, the straight 114 miles an hour. So everything in here is really clear, and it gives you a really good idea of how fast you're going around the track. So as we add maybe more horsepower to the vehicle, maybe we'll see that this straightaway mile per hour gets a little bit better, and things like that. So again, huge difference in the data. Really excited about the results. And in quarantine right now, so the track is actually shut down. I don't know when we'll get back to being able to go around the track. My dad and I did recently update the suspension on the Mustang, so that will be an upcoming video, but I probably won't release it until we can actually put the car around the track and get some lap times to compare the data. So that's something to look forward to when all of this quarantine stuff ends. We'll get back on the track and see what our first modification is actually done to the vehicle. So excited about that, but good start, and look forward to the rest of the year.
Nothing.